What's up guys? In this video we're gonna take a look at Pepe. Before I'm gonna unhype my drawings, I want to point out what we are looking at our high time frame on the monthly. On the monthly we had this higher high, higher low and a higher high. From this higher high we have been trading lower, sweeping our monthly low. That is fine. A wick is not a break of structure. It was only a break of structure if we were gonna get body candles open and close below this low. That wasn't the case, so it can still be a higher low for a new higher high. Knowing this, let's zoom in. On the daily, we put in this high, and from there we have been trading lower for a long time. This was our last valid pullback that brought us towards new lows, so if we manage to break that low, we can trade higher. Well, we already put in more higher highs and higher lows before that, but we got the break towards the upside, and from there we can really expect higher time frame, higher highs and higher lows. Where can we look for this? Right now, in between this low and this high, we can look for that higher low and a new higher high. Knowing this and that this is our low to hold, we can zoom in on what is happening locally, because we try to push towards a new higher high from this demand, we fail and we came back down, indicating we're needing more liquidity from the lows. Well, there was a lot of build-up liquidity on the lows. As you can see right now, we've taken out quite a bit of that, and also we created our own local liquidity with which we are continuing taking out. And with these manipulation moves, we also have a 3-tap liquidity model on our lows, which you have seen on my channel multiple times before if you have been following me for a while now. And this can indicate that market makers are accumulating on Pepe and want to trade towards these highs we have been building up to finally create that higher high and higher low. Knowing this, let's extend the range to our range low we have right now, and let's zoom in on this local price picture, because we have already discussed what has happened before this local picture we want to dive into right now, because of course we want to know what is gonna happen next on Pepe. So make sure to watch until the end to get the possible trading setups I will be looking at to trade on Pepe. And of course, if you want to be updated throughout the day and understand what is gonna happen on Pepe in the coming moments, and of course other crypto pairs, make sure to also join the free Discord community down below. Alright, let's zoom in. We have a massive dump down, lower high, lower low, lower high and a lower low. Okay, now we know that if we're gonna manage to break this high, we also switched our local trend from bearish to bullish, in combination with our higher time frame already being bullish and our accumulation at the lows. We can have a confirmed accumulation right here. What is the last thing we want to see? We want to see that the demand is gonna get greater than the supply, and that is where this zone comes into play. This zone in combination with this small refined 1 hour block. I always want to put in those things in my chart, because that can be an explanation why we are testing a bit deeper into our demand zone. So what do we want to see? We want to see price trade towards this demand zone. Of course, we can first go higher, tap into some supply. Let's see if we have a supply we can test. Well, right now we are in a bit of supply. You can draw in this whole zone like this, where we can reject from. And this isn't the cleanest, but it is a order block just before a lot of built up liquidity, so that can also be supply we can reject from before getting towards this demand. For right now, let's get them out of our chart, because the most important thing I want to point out is the long scenario I will be looking at in this demand. If I'm gonna get my local confirmations in this zone, I'm definitely gonna take this long on Pepe. And to where can we play this? Well, this can be the beginning of our higher time frame pivot point to trade all the way towards a new higher high. But we don't want to moon. We want to keep being realistic and look at which are realistic to trade to. Well, we have a really big structure demand over here, which we can trade towards and take our first profit. Then above that supply, we have this liquidity, And then of course our technical target of the range high. Then you can leave some runners open to trade towards these swing highs. But from there you will have to watch out because we still have a major higher time frame supply open right here, which we can reject from. So Pepe on the higher time frame looks really interesting, and this will be the zone where I'm gonna look for my longs. If you found this video helpful on Pepe and you enjoyed it, please leave behind a like and subscribe to the channel to be updated on future videos. And then this will be it for today, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao!